The following podcast is a part of RadioMisfits.com. And now it's time for the Mr. Nailsin Show. And now it's time for the Bayou Crime Report. Lake Charles man arrested for aggravated crimes against nature. I would have thought all crimes against nature are pretty aggravating, but whatever. Hey, I'm Red Neckerton. Well, anyway, Calcasieu Parish Sheriff Office detectives received a complaint in reference to crimes against nature. I guess people got pretty aggravated about it, called the cops on this asshole. Detectives were dispatched to a local high school, oh my God, to meet the victim, who disclosed she was raped by a family member. The family member was identified as Gerard O. Basile, 22, of Lake Charles. The victim further stated the sexual abuse had been occurring since approximately 2017. When detectives spoke with Basile, he confirmed the allegations. So, of course, he was arrested and booked into the Calcasieu Correctional Center and charged with, you guessed it, aggravated crimes against nature. Judge Tony Fazio set his bond at $1.5 million. Now, the investigation is ongoing because, this is a lot of years, so what the hell's going on? Nobody knows this shit happening. I don't know what the nature of the relationship, if he's a cousin, an uncle, or a brother. Who the hell knows? But, well, they'll get all that sorted out, but holy shit, the guy just said, yep, I did it. So, pretty much case closed, but of course you gotta look into this because, the amount of time and, you don't notice this guy being obsessed with this girl and all that and, in spite of the, familial relation. But, oh God, I don't know. Anyway, Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office Special Victims Unit Detective Chassis Hooval is the lead investigator on the case. Now listen, an arrest is an indication that probable cause exists to believe the subject was involved in the offense alleged. Of course, the person is innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Sure, that's all very well and good, but when the motherfucker just fesses up right at the start, well, it's kind of hard to give him any... What, he just had some weird mental breakdown at the accusation or something? Are we going to find out he's got problems? He clearly does in order to commit the act. But, he just flat out told him, Now, the details are scant, but in this day and age, there's probably photos and Lord help us video and all that kind of nonsense. So, look, I'm just going to say, in my humble opinion, this dude did it and he's done. So anyway, with the Bayou Crime Report, I am Red Neckerton, reminding you, keep your goddamn holes clean. The Bayou Crime Report is a presentation of Nailsin Productions. You're listening to the Mr. Nailsin Show here on RadioMisfits.com. There's a new drug on the street. What do we got?
Junkies dropping like flies.
So, I was, a 9-to-5er, pushing poo, when I thought, hey, there's gotta be another way.
I
I can't stop, man. This crack so whack.
Don't be a pussy. Crack is crack.
No, man. Once you've had plumber's crack, you never go back.
Plumber's crack. He was a mild-mannered plumber, but behind the scenes, he was a drug lord puppet master of the mean streets of Philadelphia.
So, I had all this coke and I thought, hey, let's see what some Drano will do.
My God, the whole city has become a turd stuck between the cheeks of plumber's crack.
I'll suck your dick. I'll eat your ass. I'll swallow your hairy sack for some plumber's crack.
Plumber's crack. Rated R.
Men! I have tried everything to find a man, and nothing seems to work. Does anyone know what men really want?
Guys are looking for entirely different things than we are.
Not my man. He cares about what I want.
Listen to her! I remember when you and Rob weren't that close.
That was before I called the Caring Psychic family.
Wait a minute. You mean you called a psychic to help you with your love life?
Yeah. She told me to forget about my old boyfriend and that Rob was the guy for me. And she was right.
And who gave you that psychic's number? I told you she was the best ever. I still call her. You owe me, babe.
I do owe you. I was keeping a secret. Rob and I are talking about getting engaged.
And now it's time for the Bayou Crime Report. Child custody exchange turns deadly as mom guns down her kid's dad in broad daylight. Hey, I read Neckerton. So that was the story of this child custody exchange in Louisiana. It spiraled into a deadly violence, with a local mom allegedly opened fire on her kid's father in broad daylight after he traveled from Colorado. Sometimes these child custody exchanges can be a bad situation, said Calcasieu Parish Sheriff Gary Stitch Guillory in an interview. Well, that's a no shit on that, isn't it? Randallin Allen, 43, of Lake Charles, was the mother at the center of the exchange and has been charged with second-degree murder for the shooting. Deputies were dispatched to a residence on South Perkins Ferry Road at around 2:30 p.m. after reports came in about gunfire. When deputies arrived, they located Brett Daigle, 48, of Canyon City, Colorado, and found him to be deceased. During the initial investigation, detectives learned Allen had discharged a firearm at the residence during a child custody exchange. Daigle was struck several times and, pronounced dead at the scene. Details surrounding the motive have not been released yet by local authorities, only that Allen shot Daigle multiple times. Guillory said the police often deal with violence and other criminal acts related to custody exchanges, which he says can be a tough time for parents and children. Well, a hell of a lot tougher on the father in this case. Anyway, he says that's why we encourage people, if they're uncomfortable going to a residence or to a place to do a child custody exchange, we offer a safe place at our sheriff's office at any police department. I would highly recommend that. Well, that's a good point. I mean, did he just not see that she, really hated him? I mean, they're apart, they share these kids, or they had some sort of custody sharing deal, and she just wasn't too crazy about that. So, I don't know. It sounds like she laid in wait for him to show up and was just going to blow him away. I mean, I don't know if she thought this through, unless she's got some story cooked up to say, well, he was a threat and a monster and all this stuff, and I lost it, and oh, boo-hoo, let me go. And then after a couple of years of a headache of dealing with that legality crap, then she can go back to her kids and move on with her life. Maybe that was the plan she thought, but, yeah, I don't know about that. Anywho, that's probably pretty good advice if, you got involved with some batshit woman, and she's cray-cray as can be. Then you're going to need the cops around in your dealings with her because, I know she's small and petite and all that, and one time you saw her as sweet, but, oh, my God, can that turn on a dime, and all she needs is that pistol pointed right at you, or rifle, or whatever the hell gun she used. It's not clear in the story. But nevertheless, that's your ass, So, Sheriff's got a point here. So anyway, during the investigation, detectives interviewed several witnesses, at the scene along with Alan. I guess they said, yeah, there was a shooting, and that guy's dead now. So anyway, she was arrested and booked into the Calcasieu Correctional Center. And doesn't say what her bond was, but I imagine it's pretty high because they pretty much got her dead to rights here. The only thing is, was there mitigating circumstances that drove her to kill the father of her child or children. I don't know how many kids are involved in this. But it's a sad story all around, but boy, that thin line between love and hate, it don't get no thinner sometimes. Anyway, for the Bayou Crime Report, I am Red Neckerton, reminding you to keep your goddamn holes clean.
The Bayou Crime Report is a presentation of Nailsin Productions. And now, from Nailsin Productions comes a space opera adventure like no other. Bubba Stargone and the Uranus Patrol!
Hey, Spot, listen, buddy, you can't use live rounds in there anymore because you might set off the explosives and blow us all to Kingdom Come. So you're just gonna have to use your stun shots in the hopes that can get you through the door.
You have got to be shitting me.
I wish I were, Spot, but, it is what it is,
All right. We're going to have to charge and attack the creature.
What? With what? We're not allowed to use our explosive weapons and these stunts. I don't know if that's going to hold up.
Well, it's going to have to, damn it. We just got to, spook him away from the door, then we'll charge for it, get out, and then jettison the cargo hold.
Well, that sounds simple enough. That ought to work.
What if it doesn't?
Then we're all going to be lizard shit. God damn it, Polyp. Get it together.
Perhaps we should consider aiming for the eyes to have the maximum effect that our stun blast might incur upon the creature.
Yeah, but don't just consider it. Do it. All right, let's go.
Well, I can see the escape hatch, but I don't see the creature anywhere.
All right, let's move forward, but tread carefully. Keep your eyes peeled for that monster. The slightest shadow would alert the rest of us.
The door is so close. I can't help but make a run for it. I'll be there. Get it open for the rest of you to charge for.
No, stick to the plan. Hey, no, get back here, damn it.
Oh, the monster. Holy shit. He bit that dude's head clean off. Oh, man, he's eating it. Oh, gross. It's disgusting. He's pulling his guts out.
Oh, my God. Damn it, Bob. Shut up and quit bitching and let's head for the door. Now's our chance to escape while the monster's distracted.
Dear God. The sight and stench of the guts everywhere.
I know what you mean, man. Oh, no, look out. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, the monster bit his ass clean off.
It's a horrible thing, Bubba, but, well, that's his ass. Come on.
Not anymore, it isn't.
Quick, I got the hatch. Let's get out of here.
Thank God. Let's get... Oh, no, he's coming right for us.
Oh, quick, get it through. Let's open the door. Oh, no, shit. Oh, shoot it. What the hell are you doing, Bubba?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm shooting it in the face with my stun gun.
What? No, you don't have to use the stun weapons anymore. We're outside of the cargo hold. Use explosive charges.
Okay, let me switch around. Wait, what's it doing? It looks like it's getting sick. Maybe it's already injured.
Yeah, you're right. Almost as if it's choking. It's like a cat trying to hack up a hairball. Ugh, what is that?
I don't know. It looks like a hunk of... Oh, my God.
What?
It's a human butt.
Holy shit.
No. Oh, what a horrible sound. I can't...
No, wait a minute, Bob.
No more.
What's got a grenade belt strapped to it?
Now what?
Oh my God! There's been an explosion!
Oh, man. No, Spot. Damn it. We were under strict orders not to use explosive ammunition.
Wait a minute. The explosion came from outside the cargo hold. They must have made it outside. I don't know why the explosion happened, but the cargo hold is sound.
Yeah, well, no shit. I mean, if the cargo hold had gone up like that, I mean, we wouldn't be sitting around thinking and talking about it.
Excellent point, Bubba. But perhaps we should get the word from Mr. Spot himself.
Yeah, right. Hey, Spot. Spot, you there, buddy?
Yeah, Bubba, I'm here. Just barely. Only me and Polyp survived. The rest of the team, well, they were eaten by the creature. We were unable to trap it in the cargo hold. It got out with us, and there was an explosion because we shot a dismembered butt with a grenade belt strapped to it. And there was an explosion, and, well, me and Polyp are okay, but we've no idea where the creature got to now. It could be anywhere on the ship.
Oh, dear Lord, now what do we do?
All right, look, the last thing we want to do is panic. So, yeah, we got to figure out how to isolate, I don't know, the life signs of this lizard creature. That's probably what we should have done in the first place.
Yes, exactly. You're an absolute incompetent moron, Bubba.
Well, all right, what do you want to do?
All
All right, listen, Butsy?
Oh, yes, sir.
See if you can figure out a way to isolate the creature's,
Oh, you mean biorhythms?
Yeah, that. And if we can isolate that, then we might be able to drag it down and take care of that little stinker.
Lieutenant Liddy, the time has come for us to act.
Act? What do you mean?
Our main objective is to secure Dr. Sora's lair. In the midst of all this chaos, you're going to help me abduct him and escape to the Eureka so that we can deliver him into the hands of Magnus Rex.
Oh, no. Will Lieutenant Ludi betray the Uranus Patrol in their hour of need? Find out in the next exciting episode of Bubba Stargone and the Uranus Patrol. Bubba Stargone and the Uranus Patrol is written and performed by me, Douglas Nelson, with music provided by Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources. And now it's time for the Bayou Crime Report.
Well, another teacher done been accused and arrested for having an inappropriate relationship with a student. Hey, I'm Red Neckerton. So, a New Iberia substitute teacher, 31-year-old Haley Marie Gross, is accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a student. She was a substitute teacher at Daspit Elementary School. Oh my God, this is worse than I thought. The New Iberia police charged her with an inappropriate relationship between the substitute teacher and student. Family members of the student tell KLFY News they are in shock that the teacher would take advantage of the student. Well, these days, it happens more and more. Anyway, Gross is also charged with simple kidnapping. Good Lord. Guess she, took the child home with her or something. She is currently being held in Iberia Parish Jail. Iberia Parish Superintendent Heath Hoolan released a statement. It reads, Iberia Parish School District has been made aware of the arrest of one of our part-time elementary school employees for alleged indecent behavior involving juveniles. The individual was immediately placed on inactive status, and we are fully cooperative with law enforcement as they conduct their investigation. The school district is conducting its own investigation as well. The safety and well-being of our students is our highest priority. While we are limited in what we can share due to this ongoing investigation and privacy laws, we want to assure our community that we take these allegations very seriously. We are committed to maintaining a safe and supportive learning environment for all students. Elementary school. So what the hell is this shit about? I guess I don't really want to know. Anyway, for the Bayou Crime Report, I am Red Neckerton, reminding you, keep goddamn holes clean.
The Bayou Crime Report is a presentation of Nailsin Productions.
The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @MrNailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked.
And now, it's time for the Bayou Crime Report.
A man was killed by a vehicle after a woman had beat him with a bat and left him in the road. Hey, I'm Red Neckerton. So, a Lake Charles woman is accused of beating a man with a baseball bat and leaving him in the road where he was hit and killed. So the incident happened around midnight in the area of Opelousas Street near August Drive, according to the Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office. Investigators identified the victim as Gene R. Hill Jr., 42, of Lake Charles. The suspect, Tanisha O. Mitchell, 43, was arrested at a home on charges of second-degree battery and manslaughter. Seems Hill and Mitchell got into an argument in a vehicle while she was driving. Witnesses said they both got out, and Mitchell hit Hill with a bat several times in the head and body. I guess after that beating, Hill collapsed in the road, and then Mitchell got back in the vehicle and drove off. So witnesses reported that Hill could not get up, and he was hit by two passing vehicles. He died at the scene. And I'm assuming this happened rather quickly. Otherwise, they just stood there and watched this happen while this guy's, helpless in the middle of the road after being severely beaten with a baseball bat. And then the inevitable happened. But, meanwhile, Mitchell tried to destroy and discard evidence at multiple locations following the incident. Well, all right, one wonders if, the speed between the time she, left with the bat and all that, leaving him in the middle of the road, must have been pretty quick. So, probably in the rearview mirror, she could see what had happened and said, oh shit, this is all the hell more serious than just me beating him around with a bat. So she had to get rid of the bat and anything else, whatever evidence was dealing with the car and stuff, so she could set up some story and said, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him all day. That kind of thing. But, no, it was out in public and everyone saw it, you dumb bitch, and that's that. He's dead. You beat him up and left him in the middle of the road. That's where cars tend to go. And they're really big and powerful, and he's just a helpless, unconscious body or so badly beaten he couldn't move himself off the road. And, the car's going to win that fight, you stupid bitch. And now look at you. You happy now? You happy? Well, let's hope you ain't happy for long. For the Bayou Crime Report, I am Red Neckerton, reminding you, keep your goddamn hose clean.
The Bayou Crime Report is a presentation of Nailsin Productions.